Ben Nevis. A dialogue. John Keats. Less than I greater than. There was one Mrs. Cameron of 50 years of age, and the fattest woman in all Inverness shire, who got up this mountain some few years ago. True, she had her servants, but then she had herself. She ought to have hired Sisyphus, ampersand quo. Up the high hill he heaves a huge round, Mrs. Cameron. Ampersand quo. 'Tis said a little conversation took place between the mountain and the lady. After taking a glass of whiskey as she was tolerably seated at ease, she thus began: less than / I greater than Mrs. C. Upon my life, Sir Nevis, I am piqued that I have so far panted, tugged and reeked to do an honor to your old bald pate, and now am sitting on you just to bait, without your paying me one compliment. Alas, 'tis so with all, when our intent is plain, and in the eye of all mankind we fair ones show a preference, too blind. You gentlemen immediately turn tail. Oh, let me then my hapless fate bewail. Ungrateful bald pate, have I not disdained the pleasant valleys? Have I not mad-brained deserted all my pickles, and preserves my china closet too, with wretched nerves to boot? Say, wretched ingrate, have I not left my soft cushioned chair and coddle pot? 'Tis true I had no corns, no. Thank the fates, my shoemaker was always Mr. Bates. And if not Mr. Bates, why, I'm not old. Still dumb, ungrateful Nevis, still so cold. Here the lady took some more whiskey and was putting even more to her lips when she dashed it to the ground, for the mountain began to grumble, which continued for a few minutes before he thus began: Ben Nevis, what whining bit of tongue and mouth thus dares disturb my slumber of 1,000 years? Even so long my sleep has been secure, and to be so awakened I'll not endure. Oh pain, for since the eagle's earliest scream I've had a damned confounded ugly dream, a nightmare sure. What, madam, was it you? It cannot be. My old eyes are not true. Red crag, my spectacles. Now let me see. Good heavens, lady, how the Gemini did you get here? Oh, I shall split my sides. I shall earthquake. Mrs. C. Sweet Nevis, do not quake, for though I love your honest countenance all things above, truly I should not like to be conveyed so far into your bosom. Gentle maid loves not too rough a treatment. Gentle sir, pray thee be calm and do not quake, nor stir, no, not a stone, or I shall go in fits. Ben Nevis, I must, I shall. I meet not such tidbits, I meet not such sweet creatures every day. By my old nightcap, night and day, I must have one sweet buss, I must and shall. Red crag. What, madam, can you then repent of all the toil and vigor you have spent to see Ben Nevis and to touch his nose? Red crag, I say. Oh, I must have them close. Red crag, there lies beneath my farthest toe vein of sulphur. Go, dear Red crag, go and rub your flinty back against it, booge. Dear madam, I must kiss you, faith I must. I must embrace you with my dearest gust. Blockhead, d'ye hear, blockhead, I'll make her feel there lies beneath my east leg's northern heel a cave of young earth dragons. Well, my boy, go thither quick, and so complete my joy, take you a bundle of the largest pines, and when the sun on fiercest phosphor shines, fire them and ram them in the dragon's nest. Then will the dragons fry and fizz their best until 10,000, now no bigger than poor alligators, poor things of one span, will each one swell to twice 10 times the size of northern whale. Then for the tender prize, the moment then, for then will Red crag rub his flinty back, and I shall kiss and snub and press my dainty morsel to my breast. Blockhead, make haste. O muses, weep the rest. The lady fainted and he thought her dead, so pulled the clouds again about his head and went to sleep again. Soon she was rested by her affrighted servants. Next day, husked safe on the lowly ground, she blessed her fate that fainting fit was not delayed too late. But what surprises me above all is how this lady got down again.